I have a Samsung oven, model NE58K9430. The control panel LED or whatever type display has gone blank. I've checked the circuit breaker and it isn't flipped. The controls will turn on but the display screen is blank. What to do?
What device has a bad screen?
Display panel showing the oven controls.
How long have you had your NE58K9430?
Put in a new panel a couple of years ago, I think. Don't remember exactly what was replaced. The oven itself is property 5 to 7 years old.
What have you tried so far with your Samsung product?
Unplugging and replugging. Check the circuit breaker for the oven and it's not been flipped.
Anything else you want the electronics expert to know before I connect you?
No, just need to know what the possible problem with the display is and if there's a ready remedy without having to order a new control board or whatever.
Good afternoon. My name is. I'll be assisting you with your appliance today. Please give me a moment to review your question.
Okay.
So there are only 3 things that will cause your issue for the display being blank, so I'll go over all of them. 1. The oven is not getting 220 volts. Test power at the junction block on the back of the oven where the power cord connects to the back of the oven. Make sure you have 220 volts between the 2 outside power wires. If not, then you have a power supply issue from your house. 2. There is a thermal fuse under the cooktop in the front left corner. If you ran self-cleaning or broil, this part tends to fail often. Below is a link to the fuse so you know what you're looking for. Test continuity through this fuse and if it has no continuity, then replace it. Click here to see fuse https://www.searsparts.com/product/66M20955IOO22401/id-4720037A3. Your display board has just failed and needs to be replaced. If you've checked the first 2 options and they both check good, replace the display board. We are on the honor system here. If you need anything else, just let me know. You can continue asking follow-up questions at no additional charge after rating my service if you still need assistance.
Okay, but I'm not an expert with a voltage meter, so not exactly sure how to prepare it to check these things.
Unfortunately, every multimeter is different, so I couldn't tell you how to use yours either. You can always bring the thermal fuse to an appliance store and they'll test it for you, but test power to the oven may be difficult. If the cooktop burners still work, then you know you have 220 volts, so you don't even have to worry about that test.
All controls work, oven tops come on. Just can't see a displays for oven controls even though the oven come on when you press the panel. I just want to know if the high limit thermostat is replaced. Should that be bad, will the display come on?
Okay, I guess I misunderstood. I didn't think you could use your oven. Without a doubt, if you can still use your oven but the display just doesn't illuminate, you need a new display board. There are no other options.
Okay, thanks. Where do I order this and make sure I've gotten the correct board? I assume the model number should satisfy that issue, but where do I go? Just surf the internet. I want to make sure I order the correct part.
The part number is DE0700134A and below you can order it if you want it. https://www.searspartsdirect.com/product/12G4mob0022401/id0700134A.
Thanks again.
Of course, and good luck.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/YTHI.